This is the Marvel Rivals DPS problem explained. Let's talk about the DPS insta-lock problem, because this has been an issue ever since the Zero season, really ever since launch. Look, every time I try to play DPS, 3 other people on the team pick that same role too. DPS is the only role that I actually win games with, alright bro? Look, whenever I pick it, the team loads up on it too. I'm talking a Wolverine, a Magic, a freaking Black Panther, a damn Star-Lord, and we barely have enough for a Mantis and a tank. All right, every player suffers from this. Look, I don't mind playing other roles. Look, I can play the Thing, I can play Cloak and Dagger, but can I just get a shot at DP fucking S, bro? The never swap mentality is wild, especially in this game. And with the next season coming up with Daredevil being another DPS character, yeah, shit is just ramping up. Look, if everyone on a team refused to swap, no one would fill in, and the team would suffer hard. And guess what? You're not winning the game like that, bro. This season is worse than ever, and honestly, part of the blame is not even on the player's fault. Really, it's up for NetEase. NetEase is at fault here. Look, loading up, when you look at the DPS roster, you have popular heroes like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Punisher, Star-Lord, Black Panther, alright? Most of the DPS fan favorites are in which role, ladies and gentlemen? DPS. While the roles like Tank and Strategist really lag behind. Tanks have a few cool picks. We're talking Hulk, Thor, Venom, alright? But for every DPS slot, it feels like there's just one tank or one strategist, if anything. When people want to play their favorite Marvel Rivals character or their favorite Marvel character, guess what? They don't go to tank, they don't go to healer, they go straight to DPS, and it kills the role flexibility. The bigger issue Marvel Rivals has a really big character roster. You feel me, bro? Like, the roster potential is so damn huge. You can pull from comics, Marvel cinematic characters, we're talking side characters, feat finder characters, fanfic characters, we're talking anything. You can do anything, bro. Unlike other hero shooters like Overwatch and Apex Legends that have original characters and don't have access to so many established characters. Yet Marvel Rivals, their release schedule has been stacked in a DPS category while leaving the tank and strategist hanging. People say the roadmap is not set in stone, but even so, why not queue up more tanks and more strategists for release? Look, right now, there are so many more DPS than anything else. When you ban it in a game, a DPS still has plenty of options and counters. Look, let's say if you ban a Black Panther. The Black Panther, okay, that's cool. I can go Wolverine. Let's say Wolverine is banned. Oh, hey, guess what? I can go back to Black Panther, okay? This is so frustrating, especially in higher ranks, when you need to really save your bans for characters like Hulk this season, especially with his team up with Black Panther and Namor, alright, bro? Now look, if you ban a tank or a strategist, the team is suddenly going to have nothing left to fill the gap, because every tank or strategist offers something unique. I mean, look at Hulk and look at Cloak and Dagger, for example. There are no direct substitutes like in DPS. Now this has really big effects, especially in comp. DPS mains rarely try any other roles. If someone's forced onto tank or strategist who's never played them before, the whole fucking team suffers. This is really big, especially in comp at that higher level. Look, some players have literally never touched the Thing or the Hulk, but they have touch all over the DPS. But a team can't function with everyone thinking for themselves. Alright, look. If this logic applies to tanks or strategists, games will literally be unplayable for everybody. I get why players resist queuing for anything but DPS, but this game's current design enables it. The only fix right now is for developers to release more tanks and strategists, ideally 2 per season to catch up at this point. I mean, we're talking about release She-Hulk and a healer on top of that, alright? And introduce a DPS every other season. We're tired of DPS. Otherwise, roll queue will just spike up wait times, okay? People say that roll queue is a solution to this problem, but roll queue is just going to spike up the wait times, and guess what, bro? We're going to have an Overwatch situation, and the game's going to die. Even more dead than it's already dead. Alright, bro, look, the balance is always going to feel off if we even have this roll queue. If you play DPS and get nudged into another role, just admit if you can't heal or if you can't tank, Look, that's better for the whole team if you're just being honest. Some players can only heal, and that's fine. And some players can only tank, but not everybody can DPS. We need some people to fill in and to learn how to play these damn games. Everyone should learn more than one role just for the sake of winning and for the sake of team play. Marvel Rivals, more than most hero shooters, has literally the power to fix this with its big ass character potential. NetEase, what are we doing? Stop making Gunnar skins and stop making Mantis's butt bigger. We need Thanos to bust out the Infinity Gauntlet and be a damn strategist. But until the devs even out the roles, look, just expect the DPS role to be crowded and to crowd others out on top of that. If you like these kind of rants and want to discuss more, I go live almost every single day and I answer all questions in my Discord server. Comment me for the Discord server. I'm gonna go play more Marvel Rivals. Fuck this game.